It sounds kind of like Bender. Kind of like who's that character for actually, I forget that you haven't read that comic. By the way,
You read Deadpool
it's
Batman yet? Oh,
I
never mind.
have
Sorry.
I have not had a chance to get to Deadpool and Batman yet. I'm meaning to. I've got a little bit of time tonight, but yeah, so hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is something of an impromptu screening tonight, but we did miss one. So, hello. We're doing 2 Peacemaker episodes in a week. Please, you know, make your condolences known, you know. Oh, like, you know, say whatever prayers you feel you have to, because I have a feeling that we're going to be losing our goddamn minds a little bit.
Man, I can't wait for nothing to happen.
Yeah, well, after a bunch of stuff started happening in the real world, the Nothing Ever Happens guy moved into the DC universe, and he just stopped things from happening.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. And we took a whole movie for Lex Luthor to wind up in the same position he was at the end of BVS, but with less happening. We've taken 4 episodes to have a whole lot of fucking nothing happen. In episode 1, we had Chris try to join the Justice Gang. He killed an alternate universe version of himself. He went to an alternate universe. He tried to get back with James Gunn's wife, who's the most desirable woman in the world. Multiple worlds, I suppose I should say. Because there is that whole thing about her existing in the alternate universe. Trying to think. Oh yeah, there was the hostage situation in the last episode, but that episode was otherwise like 40 minutes of bullshit. It made it.
Yeah, like, and it's sad because, like, when they actually had the story bits, it was pretty good.
30-some
Like,
minutes.
it was
of bullshit,
horrible.
yeah.
It had some decent action with some bad stuff in it, but still had decent action. But the rest of the episode was just fucking nothing.
Nah.
For the sake of being nothing.
And increasingly, I'm reminded of the Ghostbusters remake, right? Like that 9-year-old film that a bunch of feminists lost their fucking minds over, apparently.
All goes back to the Ghostbusters reboot.
Yeah, where there's just a bunch of scenes of people riffing without any kind of major impact on the story. And if we cut all of it out and just had the fucking actors read off their stage directions or stay silent even, it would be so much better. I'm just happy there wasn't a whole lot of chatty Cathy bullshit in the middle of the action scene. You know? Because James Gunn has been really bad about that lately.
Oh, yeah.
I say lately.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't
like
really
he hasn't
in
been at this
last
for a while.
episode.
Yeah.
The only kind of clip we had was at the end where his brother was like, "You got him, good fucking job." But that was like, it felt natural on that.
Yeah,
one.
that was a good scene. That was a like I like his brother. It's a shame he's probably gonna turn out to be a massive racist or something. But
listen, the only thing that ruins that scene is the awful camera cuts from the helicopter.
Well,
why were there so many cuts on that?
See, that's really, that was the really weird part. Like, a bunch of people online called that out, where it's like it looks like they shot different sky scenes at different times of year or something like that. And I'm reminded of how in I think it was Mission Impossible 6, Tom Cruise broke his ankle doing that final jump in the one-shot cut, and they had to stitch some stuff together, and they color corrected it to look essentially the same. Like, they brought the two scenes together and you know, kind of made them meet in the middle so that they would fit. But then again,
this is not related, but that reminds me when they That reminds me of this is not really related, but it reminds me of this. It reminds me of when they CGI'd Scarlett Johansson to look more Japanese for the Ghost in the Shell reboots.
Yeah, that was weird, especially considering that she's always been the creator of Ghost in the Shell's first pick for the major.
Yeah, why did they
apparently when he was drawing the major her in like some of the more recent like, you know, we're talking after she became more famous, but when she was being drawn in some of the more recent comics, she was Scarlet was the one he was basing her off of and then when they made the live action movie, they just CGI'd parts of her face and eyes to make her look more Asiatic, which is very odd.
That must have cost way too much money.
It's see, when they did that in Alita Battle Angel, it made sense because she's a fucking robot, and if she looks
they had,
a little bit
eyes and such, it makes sense.
yeah,
It
and if she
matched
looks
the
a little
original
bit
design.
yeah. So when Alita looks a little bit odd, it's because she's a robot, and you kind of want to make it match, especially considering, you know, it was a James Cameron produced Robert Rodriguez
With the Spy Kids
film.
guy, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was like, that's the best fucking film Robert
Disney,
Rodriguez has
please make
made
the next
since Spy
film.
Kids 2. Or no, since I gotta be generous here, I gotta say Machete 2, because Machete was awesome. It's just that Spy Kids 3 and 4 were fucking dog shit. I'm sorry, Rob. I love you. You're one of my favorites, and your episode of Mandalorian
I
was
like
kind
Spy
of
Kids
bad.
3. That's a masterpiece.
Spy Kids 3 is terrible.
No, it's a masterpiece. What are you talking about?
I'm only partially
cinema.
saying this. I'm only partially saying this because I had a massive crush on Alexa Vega when I was a kid, and I didn't get to see her until the end of the fucking film.
Oh, as a kid, that makes you a pedophile no matter what. That's what the internet told me.
I'm younger than her.
I know. The internet still says that by the rules of whatever the fuck they go by, it makes you a pedophile.
I don't have a crush on like child Alexa Vega now. I'd like if modern day Alexa Vega came up to me and said, "Hey," I'd be like, "Oh yeah, you." But like,
fuck that for a dollar. Haha, RoboCop reference. I think that's RoboCop. Is that? I can't remember now.
That is RoboCop. Although it's been kind of muddied in recent years. I think Duke Nukem used to say it as one of his in-game taunts at one point. No, it wasn't Duke Nukem. It was the guy from Smash TV, Super Smash TV. I'd buy that for $1. That's one of the things he'd say. Good luck! Bingo, bingo, bingo! I say that all the time in that exact tone of voice, by the way. I find it helps people, like when I'm teaching, and somebody pulls something off, I just say bingo in that exact tone of voice, and they get a big kick out of it. But enough about positivity and spreading good things in the world. We have to watch a James Gunn show.
I miss when James Gunn actually had talent.
You remember
that?
Do you remember when James Gunn?
Hang on, wait. Did you hear that Netflix is making a bid to buy Warner Brothers after Paramount was confirmed to be making a bid?
I don't know which one I want to have at least. Excuse me.
Actually,
you know what? Fuck Netflix.
Yeah. I don't... And listen, as much as it would be funny to get Snyder back because Netflix bought DC, Netflix would fucking destroy everything in Warner Brothers.
Well, Netflix is already destroying their own business model, so I don't really think that we can get much more out of it.
Yeah, with Paramount, at the very least, they would cancel stuff like the gun stuff that doesn't make money and be like, let's actually make stuff that people want. To a degree, they're not perfect. They still suck. But if I was to pick between Paramount and fucking Warner Brothers, I'm going with Paramount. Because I'm less likely to be shot in the head and stabbed in the back at the same time.
Yeah, Netflix is... like King Awful of Terrible Mountain. They don't put out good physical media anymore. They've been monopolizing a lot of licenses to the point where you can't get them on home video. Fucking, I'll say this about Disney: the shows they put out for Marvel on Disney Plus are terrible, right? But at the very least,
Born Again was pretty good.
Okay, so that's a fine show. The problem is they ran it through the make it look like shitinator, and now you can't fucking see anything. Like I
think that's
I'm watching a Daredevil show. I'm not trying to role play as the character,
Yeah, I remember because it was because they had to rework that show really heavily. Because it originally sucked. It wasn't going to be part of it was going to retcon the previous Netflix shows.
Yeah.
And then the producers alongside Kevin went up to him and was like, listen, this is a terrible idea. We need to fix this. And we need to get John back as Punisher because he originally refused because the script was that bad.
Yeah.
So the fact that he said yes to this version just shows how much of an improvement it was.
Yeah, they went back and redid a bunch of stuff. But here's the thing. I've seen unfinished footage from the show, like just the previs stuff, right? It looks great.
Yeah.
Colors look amazing. Uncorrected, a bunch of that all that footage looks good. And then you compare it to the final product, and there's a footage comparison on the internet somewhere. I'm sure you can still find it. Just look on YouTube, Daredevil Born Again footage, before and after footage, I think. It looks good. It looks great, even before they do the color correction. And then they do the color correction, and it looks like ass. It looks like a black screen, like the black screen we're looking at right now, almost. I complained that Daredevil Season 2 and 3 were too dark, physically too dark, I couldn't fucking see anything, and this is worse. This is... And it makes me wonder if the issues that we had when we were watching... Well, I didn't watch Obi-Wan with you, but when Obi-Wan was coming through on Disney Plus, it makes me wonder if the footage didn't look fine when they were shooting, and if they, cranked up the black levels and just fucked everything. Because granted, the show did have half of its budget pulled out from underneath it, but at the same time, they're just black crushing the whole fucking thing and sapping the color. People say that Zack Snyder's stuff is desaturated. Anyways,
do you want to know something before we start? Do you want to hear something truly fucked up?
Sure.
They're releasing an AI hologram Stan Lee that people can talk to at LA Comic Con.
I fucking saw that earlier. I want to fucking kill myself now.
How long until someone makes it say a slur before they shut the whole fucking thing down?
Hi, I'm Stan the Man Lee, and I'm about to say the N-word.
I was just about to say I was speaking like you. Like Stan Lee just squirting it out after someone taught him. I don't see this ending well, and also this is really disgusting. This is the worst kind of use for AI.
Well, I mean, he was being abused by his agency and his carers before his death. This man was comic book royalty, and now they're parading his fucking corpse essentially in front of I have decades of Stan interviews and his writings and Stan's soapbox and videos of him. If I want to go back, if I want to see what Stan had to say about something, I'll go back and look at it. I don't want to hear what a computer thinks Stan the Man had to say about something. I want to know what the man himself said, and I can find that all on my own. I don't need a character AI hologram of one of my heroes telling me what he may or may not have thought. You know? Question,
Yeah,
Ben, do you think that a character AI version of James Gunn would be better than the real one at writing?
I'm gonna be honest, I think it would be worse.
Maybe, yeah.
I,
But then again, AI James Gunn would actually read the comics. Because he'd have to. He wouldn't just be able to pull something out of his diseased, trauma-addled brain.
Jesus fucking Christ. I just imagine like him opening his head and pulling like a piece of rotten brain and taking a look at it.
It's like, this is going to be the plot for Man of Tomorrow. Write script with brain. That explains why his output has gone downhill with every production. Because he's using parts of his brain to write each thing. And he's got less of it now than he did when he started.
He's just running out of brain.
Yeah, so back in the day when he was doing his A material with like Scooby-Doo and Lollipop Chainsaw and even Guardians 2, he still had enough brain left over to tell him when to stop.
He took out the part of the brain that said no.
Yeah, but now he's like, it's like in the Ridiculous Six where that guy with the joins the Left Eye gang, and he physically carves out his good eye. Like, James Gunn has used up all of his good brain cells on previous works, and now he's left with all of the bad ones.
Yeah.
All right, so we've been talking for 17 minutes. We put this off for long enough. It's time to watch Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 4, Need I Say Door. Every single fucking episode title is a goddamn pun. 3, 2, 1.
Alex, you're not streaming it for me.
Oh, well, it's just Superman. Hang on.
You're just playing Superman by mistake.
No, it was just the DC Studios logo at the start.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, like... oh, it's a fucking flashback
35 years ago. Are these the same kids from Season 1? I'd hope not. Because...
I can't tell. Wait, no, I don't think this is Peacemaker.
Well, this would be... That's Robert Patrick. I do not believe that... Wow, they did not do a very good... There are 3D... Could you not have asked James Cameron for like a 3D model of Robert Patrick's face from 35 years ago?
Okay, well, they shot an alien. That's horrifying, though, having your gut spot after being shot. That's fucked up. Oh, this is how they're going to get the dimensional shit.
Yeah. Okay, so this is in whatever James Gunn's main universe is.
So this is how they're going to get the Peacemaker tag. This is how they're going to explain. Like, oh, they got it from aliens.
Yeah, that's great.
I won't lie to you. That's kind of lame, but whatever,
so,
I guess. You got to explain how hillbillies got the tech.
Hang on, 35 years ago. Why wasn't this included on the preamble text of Superman? What?
Oh my fucking god.
You were goddamn right.
No fucking way. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, that's stupid. Oh my. Can we skip it? Alex, skip it. Skip it. We don't need to watch this again. Alex, please.
I wanna talk about that for a second. So, one, that's real. I have already said that. That's really stupid. I want to reiterate, that is really fucking stupid. Second, how exactly in the flying fuck 35 years ago? That's before Superman landed. That's before the explosion of Krypton. Whether we're talking about the DCEU or this horrible hodgepodge of a universe we're talking about right here. This is before... I couldn't skip it anyways, there's no chapter markers.
Just push the forward button. It does it by seconds.
Yeah, but then I have to
the
say who
key. The right key.
Who are watching at home. It makes it a difficult thing for them to follow along. Yeah. So, they also... This thing also showed up before Starro?
So what's this? Why? This doesn't make much sense, because, like...
Where are the fucking Justice Society?
This sucks. This
Do you know what put fucking Earth on the map, right?
Superman.
It was the Black Zero incident.
Yep, in the DCU.
Wash your goddamn hands, Judo Master. You better not be getting any red stains in my goddamn gi. Wow, that's a more vulgar version of the joke from Captain America. Well, they don't have to follow me. Why exactly... Okay, so we got Cheez-Its and Cheetos. Why exactly do you have loaded M16s in here rather than...
That was rude.
Why did they have loaded M16s in here instead of having the magazines separate? I granted, like, M16s don't malfunction like they used to back in Vietnam anymore, but,
This is apparently an original character, by the way.
Yes, yes, this is an original character. There are characters who serve the same purpose as this character in DC Comics. Perhaps...
You know what would have been more interesting?
That's actually a good joke.
You wanna, oh wait, you know what? I just realized, Alex.
Yeah?
He played a character in the Suicide Squad and Superman. I thought James Gunn said actors wouldn't play multiple characters.
Yeah. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Michael Rooker was one of the Superman robots in Superman. He was also
one of the fodder characters in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, he was one of the guys who got... He was Savant. By the way, Savant, not a fucking supervillain. He's part of the fucking Birds of Prey. It's kind of like how Peacemaker's not a supervillain either. You know who's supposed to be on the Suicide Squad? Fucking supervillains. I don't give a goddamn shit.
I think he's going to run back into the other dimension. They're going to try and chase him, and they're going to get each other killed. You both better fucking run.
Just let him...
Trying to open the fucking baloney. That's funny.
Just let him have the fucking baloney. He killed... I was gonna say he killed the Special Forces team, but it's not, they're not dead.
You
Is he
fucking
fucking
dumbass.
illiterate?
You don't need this scene. I can already tell you
No.
don't need this scene.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all you have to do is we cut to him looking at the phone.
You know, Alex, pause it for a second. Hang on, I had an idea. No, it would have been better. No, it would have been better, Alex.
What?
So, just have Peacemaker walk in, go on the bed, realize his place is all fucked up, go to Eagly, he sees the text. That's all you need. You don't need to show anything else, right?
I know. Like, you
That's
can cut
all
out...
you need to show.
You can cut out most of the comic relief scenes.
You don't need this. You don't need this.
The door wasn't locked! Why did you grab the thing? Why didn't you go through the door? Why didn't you go through the door to the alternate universe? Yeah, you're gonna find eagle droppings around a place where...
I eat it. He's going to eat it. I know it. Oh, come on! That's not why!
That doesn't make any sense. He hasn't been feeding him cold cuts for the last few days. Chris, why didn't you go through the portal to the other dimension? That is not a judo move. That is not a judo move, that was ninjutsu. That could have been fun. Okay, that's karate. That's gonna not be Eagly, isn't it? Did he? That's not judo.
Save the world.
That's ninjutsu.
Okay, that's good.
Bullshit.
That's good.
I mean, that was good, but... Oh my god, he's fucking dead.
You fucking... He's dead! You can't come back.
He hit his head on a rock. He's fucking dead. How did that... That's Lucha Libre. That's Lucha Libre. That is the opposite of fucking judo.
Okay, that's badass. I do like that. What the fuck happened to that?
Look, I'm fine with it being badass, but it's not fucking judo. 1, 2, 3. He's out.
He's out. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. This doesn't make sense. You haven't seen him in so long.
Why has it been 3 years? By the way, apparently this character is named after James Gunn's mother. I didn't know that, but, you know.
I did not need to know that. I really didn't need to know that, Alex.
What the fuck is this magazine? Okay. You know, when you show up not looking like that, I have a feeling people are gonna possibly have a problem. How is he still
He should
alive?
be.
You could have just killed him and gotten away with it. You could have just gotten away with it. A second eagle has hit the old man, Ben.
Oh my god, second eagle hit the old man! Second eagle hit the old man! Not going to end well, Alex.
I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. I want to fucking die. Ben, I've changed my mind. I really just want to stop.
Want to watch Godzilla?
Economist? You could have just curb stomped him into the fucking ground.
That was a stupid cut. Why did it cut like that?
Is this the same roadside?
You know, I will give the episode credit. At least stuff is actually happening.
I'm trying to figure out if this is the same place where they shot. That's a very good question.
That acting is not very good.
No.
What the fuck does that? Damn. God damn. It's okay. That's funny.
That's
I
actually
do
a
like
good
the
joke.
sass on that. That's a good. I like good sass. That's
Outside
good.
the vehicle, 20 feet away. No, it's 30 feet.
No.
Go fucking get it.
I like how she asked these two, like, no, it's 30 feet.
Well, I'm glad he didn't make the portal.
Retcon.
What?
I fucking
No!
hate this.
No!
I
No!
hate
Okay,
this.
I was gonna say, it's like it's actually kind of neat that he didn't. It's probably good for the world that he didn't make the portal, but no. I was like flunked out of 10th grade. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you very, very much, Jimmy. Wolfgang Schmidt was a fucking Nazi commandant, mad scientist character. It's part of the reason why he was such an effective character, was because he had that sinister, knowledgeable air about him.
That actually pisses me off. Why?
Why would you do that?
Like,
Why'd you
start,
do that?
It's established. He literally made all the fucking helmets, all the Peacemaker tech, and now all of a sudden it's like, nope,
In
aliens
season
did it.
one,
Also,
they
we flunked out of what?
season one they said that was the case, and now they say you wasn't. It's like, oh, what's why couldn't we have seen that? You know, one of the things from the comics. Why isn't it 52? The one time 52 would have actually made sense, and you don't fucking use it. Excuse me. That's not how driving works, but whatever. No, he wouldn't. He doesn't actually like spiders. No, that's a doorway from... We don't need to hear this! All you have to do is say is like, hey, I don't know if Chris has this booby trapped. I don't really know a whole lot about this kind of technology. I just want to make sure... that I've got everything in order so that we're not gonna get blown to Kingdom Come. Not everything can be accessed wirelessly. You don't have to explain it.
He's stalling. I mean,
I know he's stalling, but I'm talking to James. You can communicate the tension of the scene without trying to make everything into a fucking joke. No!
This is awful. I hate it.
I don't
hate
fucking
it,
care.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I don't give a shit about this stupid scene. I don't care what any of it means. I just want this to fucking stop. I want an end to all of this slop. It's not how any of this works. It's not how any of this works. You could have watched one lockpicking lawyer video, and he could have shown you how to realistically bypass that shit. And this isn't going to set off any kind of early warning systems, all this massive atmospheric event. Fuck, they were able to track the activation of this goddamn device in the first fucking episode. Why can't they do it now? Ben.
Yeah.
I don't think they give a shit. Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna know that happened. So he's just not been able to access this closet the whole time.
Wait, hang on. Question.
Yeah.
Why are there clothes in here when they activate the portal? Was it a
There's
normal
clothes
closet if you didn't enter the? I don't fucking.
And board games. There's clothes and board games and shit. If there's anything more recent in here than like the last 25 years or something, you put it on a goddamn frame that doesn't have a fucking door, Chris. They don't look like father and son. They look like brothers who are 14 years apart. Oh, it's Bud Light. Why didn't you use that as a weapon? Why is she picking just picking fights with random people? That's a horrible way to block that.
That's
I'm surprised that.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I'm surprised that shot didn't.
Yeah, they just copy a shot from Superman. Fucking
that gash is. That gash is way too low in her lip for her to not have broken teeth. Is he gonna fuck her too? Because you remember that whole sequence of Rick Sr. fucking that woman fucking the princess who just so happened to look exactly like Jennifer Holland, right? Is there going to be sexual tension between these two? Do you smash your TV or something? Now by the way, that right there is an actual behind the scenes picture that Jennifer Holland took on the set of Peacemaker season 1. That cup is empty. That cup is empty. Actually, I wasn't across the country. I was down the street. And you can't undo it? You fucking burned her for what reason? Can't you just kill Waller? Why hasn't anyone killed Waller yet? Yeah, where was the fucking Justice League in that situation?
They were late, I guess. You know that? Why would Superman be late to that? He has super hearing.
In this universe, I'd like to know where the fuck Batman was. And all that happened off screen, right, Rick? Right, you couldn't become a fucking mercenary or anything, could you?
You're about to regret that.
Anything but that. I would do anything for cash, but I won't do that. You know,
That's a Titanic reference. I love the Titanic.
you know, so all you have to do to change the interaction between Harcourt and Flag into a porno is to just make it sexual. It's like, I'd do anything to get back into the good graces of the US government, and then Rick just takes his pants off. Which I assume... this is fucking retarded. It's a solid question. Yes, I saw that because I've watched this fucking show.
It was you killed him by accident.
No, that's not what he fucking said!
You fucking dumbass, motherfucker.
It's not Twilight. This is not the Twilight Zone. This is fucking... What's it called? What's it fucking called? There's a sci-fi anthology thing that's like the Twilight Zone. The Outer Limits. That's what it is. Outer Limits, I think.
That's not a thing.
I mean, some stuff. His taste in clothes is better than yours.
What? I'm having aneurysm. I'm fucking losing it. This is painful.
Yep, the Outer Limits sci-fi anthology series. Narrated by Kevin Conroy. Why couldn't you get the rights to talk about the Outer Limits, guys? Why did the crickets just start? You should have taken some fucking measurements before he bought the fucking doors! Which Harcourt is that going to? Oh, it's going to this one. I feel like we missed maybe a season of interesting stuff to get to the bullshit we're watching now. You know? Why are we Young Justicing ourselves? Why is James Gunn Young Justicing us? Ben? Ben, are you alive?
No.
Couldn't she go work for the fucking Justice League? Bozos, you guys are fucking stupid. I don't need to sit. Oh, Michael Rooker's in a. Michael Rooker's in a fucking loincloth.
But then it's
He's in good shape for an old man. You know, this is not as cool as James Gunn thinks it is. It's also not as funny as James Gunn. What the fuck is going on here? Where did my frames go, Jimmy? Ah! Ah! Oh, so he's got, like, actual powers. Oh, that's just drone footage. He's been going all night? Argus didn't
give him
pick him
credit
up?
for
Why are we doing this
not
the
even
next
fucking
day?
trying.
I thought this was supposed to be... I thought they were supposed to be meeting tonight. Regardless of how you put this, like, fucking Vigilante has been out in the goddamn woods all night. Oh, I was mistaken. It wasn't Kevin Conroy. It was Kevin Conway. Was the narrator of The Outer Limits. credits are still fucking going? Oh, thank fucking God. No! No, don't show it again. Don't show it again. No! I'm glad they cut that down.
Yeah, that was... Wow. That was bad.
Okay. Well, good night, everybody.
I'm killing myself.
Bye. Bye. It's time to enact the suicide pact. Please don't call the police. Please don't call the police. We are okay. We're not... We're
Listen,
making
no,
jokes.
okay, no, but in all seriousness, this is the quote-unquote best episode so far?
People said this was the best episode?
Like, in terms of... Listen, they all suck. At least something happened in this one. At least it gave me, like, 3 laughs. 4, maybe.
I still think the last episode was better, if only because I can skip right to the action scene.
No, that's fair. This episode sucks for a lot of reasons. Retconning Peacemaker's father after doubling down on, like, his genius is legitimately one of the worst retcons I've ever seen in a show.
Did James Gunn invent another fucking alien race that's secretly been on Earth? Because now we're doing the fucking heroes thing. Excuse me, we're doing the fucking Star Wars thing. We're doing the fucking Marvel thing of adding more bullshit into the backstory.
It's worse because, like, here's the thing. I understand the stealing tech thing. That would explain why a mad scientist with no money has all this special kind of bullshit tech. It's like, okay, that's a good way of explaining it. But to imply that he's dumb as rocks and didn't even pass the 5th grade and didn't even make the tech is fucking bullshit. Like, that goes against so much of what the show shows. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like James tried to say is like, everything that you saw in Peacemaker Season 1 is canon, and except for the things that I explicitly contradict. Okay, you've explicitly contradicted most of it at this point. I don't know where to start.
No, like, this is... Season 1 might as well not even be canon at this point. Like, it doesn't even exist. And that's not even talking about the other issues. It drags on. I mean, yeah, at least stuff is happening this time unlike the other episodes, but it still really drags itself. Like, again, the scene where he's trying to improvise, the nerd guy, right? He's trying to improvise and slow things down to, you know, hack the portal, quote unquote. Like, it just drags itself out and drags itself out and out and out. And then, I don't fucking know. Like, it just, there's stuff going on here. It's better than the previous 3 just by that alone, but it's not good. It suffers from, like, the worst aspects of Season 1, I feel like.
So I think it's every bad decision that James Gunn has made up to this point is just concentrated in this one episode.
I agree.
I don't see how people are still glazing him after all. Like, I didn't get it after Superman. I really don't get it after this.
No one's watching this. You know that, right? It's not even breaking the top 10.
Oh no, you and I are the only ones watching it. We're not contributing to its viewership numbers.
No, we're fucking pirating this.
Yar har fiddle-dee-dee.
It's a pirate's life for me.
Thank you, Robbie Rotten, you magnificent bastard.
God bless him. God bless him.
Rest in peace, you spectacular son of a bitch. Alright, so, we're gonna go now. Bye.
Bye.